Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Sabrina and we're on to our next episode in this little crochet series. And today we are going to be talking about tools. The basic tools you need to create most of your projects, if not all of them, depending on what you are doing. I will have a video later focusing on soft toys and their special tools and accessories. So right now these are just the basics, and what you will need for just the basics are a nice pair of scissors, nice and sharp, and you will need yarn needle. So I have 3 different types here. I have a metal one with a little bend at the end, I also have a very large plastic one, and I also have one with the eye as the total length. So this one comes in a pack that looks like this, a couple dollars at, I believe I bought it at Hobby Lobby. So these are the ones I use. I use this one the most. These ones I find are kind of tricky for me, but let me show you how to thread all of these. So you can take your yarn, you're going to be threading all of your tails into these needles and sewing them into your work, so that way they aren't seen. There we go. So you can take the length of yarn, fold it over, and then fold it over tightly. Can't even, difficult for me to do this on a good day, so let's see. And then you're just going to press it through the eye and pull it through. Just like that. You'll do the same thing with the other 2. The next are the hooks. So I have a whole bunch of different materials here. I have plastic. This is a white plastic. It's a little bendable, so it can be broken. For the tighter, if you have tight stitches, I would not use these. These are very bendable and very breakable. Next are the acrylic ones I get from Hobby Lobby. So these are not bendable. These are very hard plastic. This is the wood. These are pretty sturdy. And then your steel. So this one is the Susan Bates. So just as a note, all these are the same hook size. These are all H's. So I want to show you something. So you'll notice all of my hooks have this same hook feature. These are called inline. So this type of hook right here is called inline. And these are the Susan Bates hooks. Let me show you. These are the boy hooks. So this one's kind of large. These are the tapered. They're tapered right here. Let me show you them side by side. So there is a difference. So you're going to have to decide and experiment what works best with you. These ones have a bit of a sharper hook right here. These ones are a little bit more rounded. Okay, so these are your standard crochet hooks. This one I'm going to show you. This one is called the Afghan hook. As you can see, it is very long. This one is a boy, so you can see by the head. So this one I use for Tunisian, for the larger Tunisian. If you have a smaller Tunisian project, you can definitely use a regular standard size hook. But for the larger projects, you'll need these longer hooks. They're called Tunisian or Afghan hooks. So you'll see that this has a nice thick handle. Very comfortable to wear, very comfortable to use. So if you're using a smaller hook that does not have, if it looks like this, and it does not have a wide enough handle for you, You can use polymer clay like I've done here and bake them. Recently I saw somebody coated this part of their handle in hot glue from their hot glue gun. So it is definitely doable. There are hooks out there that come with the soft grip handles like Clover. I do not have any of those on hand. There are also a couple of different ways to hold your crochet hook. I believe this is called the knife style, like if you're holding a knife, and I do believe see the pencil holding style. So you're just gonna have to figure out what works best for you. So on that thread, let me just show you real quick. They have hook holders like this one. Am I zoomed in? Yes, I am. Okay. So let me open this. This one's for my plastic hooks. Let me just open this and show you real quick what these holders look like on the inside. They will flap to make sure your hooks do not fall out. A mesh pocket for your scissors and or your stitch markers right here. You can also put a bunch of stuff in here. So that's the first one. And this is my second one. This one has my metal hooks. I have pins right here for soft toys to kind of pin things into place before I sew them together. So on the left you see some knitting needles and some very tiny crochet hooks. The same flap, so these are little tiny crochet hooks right here. These are my metal hooks. And then right here you'll see I have stitch markers and threads and buttons. I have buttons in there. I also hold my metal yarn needle right here. So you can pretty much organize these however you like. Mine go from smallest to largest. You do see little bobby pins. I do use those as stitch markers. That will come up in a later video. And if you don't have these are nice, but you don't need these. Then I have just a clear bag with some hooks in there. So definitely not fancy. Don't need to be. So these are the basic tools you need to start off your crochet projects. And that's all I have for today. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!